Welcome back to Boys Night In Live. We redeemed the code. We have the DLC costumes.
But you gotta unlock the damn
But you gotta fucking do shit for them. So we're heading to Chinatown, are we?
I was going to the police station.
Fuck that, let's go to
It says you have
Chinatown.
to
Look
go
at
through
your
the
map.
store map.
Oh, you have to?
There is nothing on the map, fam.
No map.
Like I have to get through this first part, I believe. I would guess, or just progress through the story mode.
Yeah, it's just more learning
Did I read
tutorial
that?
shit, probably.
What?
That's
Abe
what
went
it
away.
says. Oh.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't care. I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. You're right.
I'm like, okay. What do you guys want?
I just didn't know the map was blacked out like that. I figured you can look and see where Chinatown is and go to Chinatown.
Yeah.
Gabriel says Chinatown in New York is dirty and shit. The Chinatowns in San Francisco and Oahu are way better. Yeah, all of New York, from what I understand, is dirty.
Yeah, New York is everything's dirty, not just Chinatown.
Yeah, I've never been in New York, but that's all I hear from anybody who goes to New York is that it's dirty.
Someday.
And then they either love it or hate it for that.
I went to Chinatown in Philadelphia, and I ate octopus there.
That was octopus.
It tasted like nothing, and
That's usually how those things taste. I feel like all that shit, I'm like, it don't really taste like anything. It's more of a texture thing.
yeah, and the texture is weird. The texture is very just crunchy. And
Crunchy?
shit. Yeah, kind of. Like
Did they fry it? Was it calamari?
no, it wasn't. Like it looked like little mini octopus.
That's crunchy.
But like yeah, like it was like kind of tough. Like it's not crunchy, I guess just tough.
I can see tough.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. I don't know. I was trying to figure out a good way to describe it, but yeah, that's all. It
Okay,
was,
yeah,
just,
crunchy didn't make sense. Tough
Yeah.
makes sense. So yeah,
Yeah.
you just chew on it a lot.
Yeah, no, that's all it was. Yeah, just
Very
a lot of chew-
chewy.
Yeah, it was really chewy and yeah, it just didn't taste like anything. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's
I
that's kind of
expected-
how I would imagine it.
Yeah, I expected to have some kind of taste, but I was like, whatever. I eat octopus.
Yeah, whatever. I've had alligator.
Yeah, alligator's pretty dope.
It tastes like chicken. Yeah, alligator just tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
I've also had snake.
Oh, you weren't there.
That snake?
Yeah, snake. And snake also just tastes like chicken.
Wow.
We ate alligator at Pierogi Fest.
Oh, really?
I thought you were there. I thought that's when you had alligator, but I was like, oh,
No.
you weren't even there.
I had alligator when I was somewhere for some show. I was in another state. I don't remember where I was. I might have
Florida.
been. I don't think I was in Florida, but I think I was either on my way to or from Florida. The second time I went, I didn't take a plane like we did. I went
enough.
like by
So,
bus, and
what's
I
it
didn't
called?
go to Florida. I
Dedicated
went to like
police
Louisiana and met up
You got a
with
black and
like
white suit?
Sean and them.
Oh.
I think. I
No
can't
balls
remember
were
exactly
We
all the
spent too
legit,
much
but
integrating
I
Oscorp
didn't go
surveillance.
straight there, so I spent
though.
time in a
It
couple
was.
other states
Till I
during
had
the second Florida trip.
My system went down.
I didn't go to Florida
City
either
wall.
year. I don't
Every
think.
tower.
Did you not go
Tell
with
me
me?
someone
You went
else
somewhere
has
with
the
me.
central
We went to
server,
Houston.
And now all the towers are
Never. Yeah, you went to Houston with me. You didn't go to Florida with me. Never mind.
Houston, we went to
job.
Ohio.
Maybe.
Yeah, I forgot. You didn't go to
Figured it
Florida
out
with me.
later.
Yeah, I
Right
mixed
now,
it
we need
up.
to get the
So
towers
yeah.
back online. Fast.
Did I ever? I don't think I even flew to Florida then. I don't remember. Oh, no, I think I did the first year.
Plus,
I
the
flew to
signals are
Florida
scrambled, and
alone.
we have no idea how to
And
fix
then
it.
Sean picked me up at the airport. I remember
I
now
love a
because it was
challenge.
him and Ray.
You break it,
Sean
you
and
buy
Ray.
it.
This was back
I
in
thought
the
you
side
trusted
quest
me.
days.
They picked us up at the Houston one too.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this town.
But yeah, Sean
put
picked
hands
me
in
up from the
shift.
airport in Florida, and then he took me to the hotel, and it was just him and Ray hanging out, and we all laughed. And then we all went to bed, and then the next day I got up, and I woke up way before them, and I went over to my laptop, and I put on "I Want to Take You for a Ride," the same loop that is on my computer till this day, and it's a solid like little 30-second loop, and then it fades out, and then it's silent for a sec, and then it comes right back in,
Nice.
and I put that on a loop, and then I left the room. And so they were trying to sleep, and it's just
You guys are all
that.
in the same room sleeping?
Yes.
Oh, badass.
Yeah. No. Were you kidding me? I was like 19 or whatever. Like, yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
thought you were
bro.
at one of their houses or something. You guys were in a hotel?
We were in Florida.
Oh.
This is for Florida. This
Okay,
is
I-
Nerdapalooza. This is side quest.
Okay, I thought you stayed at their house or something before you guys drove to Florida.
No. That
Okay.
the first year I went straight to Florida. This was when I flew to Florida and Sean picked me up. And then the second year I took buses.
Right.
yeah, the first year, Sean picks me up, and then I put on that song, and it was a really annoying loop because of the fade out, and then it just coming back. You could never like adjust. You could never get used to it or phase it out. And it was because me leaving the room was a trick. I was really leaving, but the first time I left, I was like, I'm walking down the hall basically and coming back. Because one of them's going to get up and turn it off thinking I've just left for the day. But I came right back, and I walked back in the room, and I turned it back on, and I left again. It was good.
Classic harmless rib.
Yeah, classic harmless rib with the boys. That was a good time. Me and Sean annoyed the hell out of each other that year at Nerdapalooza. He kept tricking me into going outside because I was so mad about discovering that Florida's outside feels like hot soup. I was so mad, and I was like, I don't want to go outside for anything ever unless I absolutely have to. And Sean would like get me to go outside, and then like he'd have nothing. You know what I mean? Like he'd be like, hey, come on, fucking somebody wants to talk to you real quick. I'd be like, right on. And I go out there, and I'd be like, where? And he'd be like, oh, nothing. I just want to make you come out here. And he would do shit like that to me. And then like he'd come up, this was back when I wore a hat all the time. He'd come up and he'd just knock my hat off all the time. That was the same year that Brando from The Adventures of Dwayne and Brando threatened to beat me up and put me in a dumpster. He's like smaller than Dave. That was awesome. That was a good year. That was the same year when I ditched on a G4 TV interview to go watch a Mega Ran set, which I ended up being right because it never aired or anything anyway, which is what I said. I was like, they're not gonna even fuck. It's not gonna matter. They're just filming everything. You're probably not gonna make it on air, Sean. You're Sean.
He was Sean back then.
So he was Sean, and I was like, Ray's just gonna mumble some stuff, and I was like, and if you had me on there, I'm gonna say fuck. So,
Man, you probably would have made it.
so I just didn't. Yeah, maybe, but I didn't.
They were the green screen the other two guys out.
I no-showed a G4 interview because I went to go see Mega Ran instead.
Yeah, that's badass.
I can take care of
I thought it
myself.
was really funny when we're in Houston,
sure you
and
can,
then Sean was
but just
making
in
fun of
case,
Ray,
there's
so
a
he's
place
always
called the
laying
Feast
down and
Center.
sleeping,
Seen it.
and so
I
he's
don't
always
want
sitting down and
to.
sleeping.
They got the best wheat
And
cakes in
every,
the
every
city.
single night,
Hands
like
down.
he was back in the hotel by like 8 o'clock
Mom
or
used to
some
make
shit.
those.
Early.
Haven't
Yeah.
had
He turns
any
in. Yeah, no,
long
he
time.
turns in early.
And then we all
I'll
walked
check
back
it
to the
out.
hotel, and he called the cab and left without us or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the hell out of there.
He wasn't walking. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He took a cab home, baby. We all just walked home.
We're at the arcade playing games and drinking beers. And
That was awesome because me and David Alvarez were both underage.
we're 19 in the bars drinking beers and playing video games.
Yeah, we got all lit into the bar on the basis that like the promoter who brought us down there for the show knew the people who like ran the arcade bar or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I can get everybody in. Not in the sense that he knew he was getting us in underage. It was just like, yeah, I can get you guys in for free. He ended up not being able to get us all in for free, but it's like, hey, whatever, $15 for me to play games all night. I've never even been in a bar. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So we paid that, and I didn't honestly plan on drinking because I didn't think we'd get away with it. But David Alvarez was like, I'm going to go try to get a beer. And I was like, hey, Godspeed, Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, give it a shot.
Hey, he knew I was Spider-Man.
Next thing I know, David Alvarez walks up with the Dos Equis, and the night is fucking on. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is on now.
I am
That's
outside
it.
slamming on tables.
Yeah. That was the second year, I think.
No, that was the same year.
Really?
Yep, we only been to Houston once.
Oh yeah, no, we've only been to Houston once. Yeah, no. But I think that was it. That was at the show we played at a bar, which wasn't the bar we drank at.
No, right.
That's when you were banging on the because I just remember that the arcade bar didn't have the fucking I just remember the specific. It's just such a vivid memory for me that I'm like, no, it wasn't at that bar. It was at another bar we played at. That was where me and Sean. That was like our first day meeting, and
You guys played a show together.
yeah, we played a show together the same day we met, and we didn't really practice or do anything at all. And so Sean, one, isn't very good in the first place. Two, had never performed. So Sean like didn't remember half his verses, and the ones he does remember, he doesn't do them well. I also didn't remember a lot of my verses, but I had plans. And every time Sean would forget his verse or I'd forget my verse, I would just start telling jokes. Now, there's a polarizing reception to this. There were some people who walked out because they hated us so much. And I only know they walked out because of us because they posted online about it later. And said that they left because of the first guys. And I thought it was funny as hell that we made people leave.
But no, that place was going crazy that night in the bar.
But then, yeah, fucking a lot of the other people loved us. Like, fucking the other dudes we were playing with, they were like, that was the worst rap show I've ever seen. But honestly, it was one of the best just stage shows I've ever seen. Like, in terms of just pure fucking showmanship, I refused to have a shitty show. You know what I mean? If we were going to have a bad rap show, we were going to have a fun show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck it.
That was what I was going for. So I was ready. Every time Sean shut up, I was like, all right, he's done. And I just start going. So that was a lot of fun. Me and Sean had a disastrous set. It was a lot of fun, though. There was a YouTube comedian who was like the host that night, and he loved us. He got on stage with us and took his shirt off and started dancing. He was real big and fat. He was bigger than me at the time, and I was pretty big at the time. It was a fun time. That was a good show. And then we played Comic-Palooza. I don't know if it was the next night or the night after that. I think there was a night in between where there wasn't a show, and that was the night when we went and just got real drunk at that bar. And then the next day, we were supposed to play during the day in a big convention room at Comic-Palooza. And the fucking con did a terrible job of promoting this. Nobody knew this was happening, so no one came. It was just a giant empty room and a big stage with a drum set and everything. No one on the stage. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, no one hanging out. There was a couple people like sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 10 people.
Yeah, and then there'd be people walking
Just
by
yeah,
and like peeking, see what's going on
yeah,
in the room.
people peeking in, checking it out, but never went past maybe like 18 people total in the room, including performers and like you know, backstage people. You know what I mean? But it was whatever. Fucking, we went all the way in because we were like, hey, we're all the way out here. We just performed hard as hell, like the room was full, just for the experience of doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it was fun. No one cared. It was whatever. It was all side quest material anyway, which is all fucking dumb. So who cares? This game sucks.
It's just a lot of movement.
Yeah, you don't do nothing in this game.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, and I gotta do all the shit before I fucking change it.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, but you can't drive a car, shoot a gun, or do a mission, or do anything fun.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he was Spider-Man in the first 30 minutes, too. I only ever played Spider-Man game for a maximum of 45 minutes.
It's fair, my man.
This is all you do. You fly around, you have a good time. Having a good
Flush it
time.
up.
You have a good time. Who has fun doing that?
Yeah, who has
Who
fun
has
doing
fun
that?
having?
Well, who has fun for more than a half hour having fun doing the same thing? You know what I mean? Things are only fun for a limited time. Stuff can't be fun forever, dipshit.
Joe Easy always says you gotta rap in the first 30 minutes.
I always say you gotta rap in the first year of the song, otherwise I'm out. You know what I mean? If I put on your album and a whole year goes by and you didn't rap yet, I'll never listen to you again. I can't believe Machine Gun Kelly ain't Yellow Wolf. I've been thinking about that a lot. Ever since I had that revelation, it's been fucking me up. I can't believe he ain't Yellow Wolf. That's two separate guys. Are you serious?
Two different motherfuckers.
Are you serious? That's two separate guys?
I don't know.
Rap's crazy these days. Oh, we're here?
Finally.
Oh.
Hey,
thank God.
hey.
We done made it to the suits. I can craft an advanced suit. That's cool.
Something wild.
Hold X. Crafted. Oh, they added little lines to it. That's cute. Change outfits. MC Chris is a wild man. I remember the year at Nerdapalooza where MC Chris had like offended the whole community like right before Nerdapalooza. So like everybody was like anti-MC Chris. And so MC Chris, as like a show of like peace, he bought a bunch of pizza for Nerdapalooza. He wasn't even there. He just like sent a bunch of pizza to Nerdapalooza. And so many people were like not refusing to eat it. And I was like, fuck it. Where's that Poison MC Chris pizza? I'm about to fucking chow on that shit. And I ate a bunch of that Poison MC Chris pizza.
Yeah. You still alive?
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I'm straight.
My
Some
man
more,
ate poison pizza. He's still good.
I'm assuming that there's more, y'all.
Yeah, no, he had a
my
bunch
guy.
of pizza delivered as his peace offering, and I was just like, that's what everybody said. Everybody was like, it's poison. He's trying to kill us. And I was like, fuck that. Give me that poison shit. I'm in. Free pizza. Fuck that. I was eating it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck them.
I had a good time.
Down, Captain.
That year sucked.
Web down.
And someone finally
Now have
reported
fun.
shots
Hey, I did. I always find my way.
Good work.
And I find my way. I damn sure find my way.
Y'all talking about.
I can never get booked as me. I always had to get booked as a part of a band.
Mapping software to be more accurate.
But I was
Using
like,
a
hey,
depth
fuck
map
you. You
post
tried to keep me
process on
out and you
photos of
couldn't.
Popular landmarks should do it.
Because I could tell the motherfuckers who ran Nerdapalooza did not like me. I don't know why. But that Hex motherfucker did not like me. Whole lot of them motherfuckers at the top did not like me.
Because they're geeks.
I guess, I don't know. They did not like me. And I felt it. I felt that vibe. But I was like, hey, you want these bands I'm part of? You want these bands I'm ghostwriting for? You gonna have to put me in. You gonna have to pay me. They never paid me. They took my album money. That was one of the dumb parts of the second year. I had albums on like the big table where they just were like, hey, if you have albums to sell, put them on this table, we'll sell them. Like, well, Frog Suit ain't got albums, but fuck them, I got albums. Hey, I got albums on the table. Go get my albums. I don't know how many albums I sold, but I never got any of that money. They took that money. I didn't even get I didn't get $1.
You gotta get
Fuck
paid.
you.
Well, hey,
Definitely.
that's the way it is.
It'll go great. We're gonna change the world, Doc.
I'll settle for not.
And it was dumb as hell. Because somebody went to go get my money, and they were like, well, here's all of your CDs that are left over.
Time to grab a snapshot.
But they said your money's in, like, this other box or whatever. And I'm like, the fuck? Why wouldn't you put my money in my box? You know what I mean? Like, there's literally a box that I gave you that's got my shit in it, which is like what everybody did. Why would you not put the money for me in my box?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But no, they just took that.
We put your money in the other box.
We put that in the, we're pocketing this box because you're a small artist.
Wait, I get paid at the end of the week.
I do remember when I was going to make a Pokemon album. And honestly, I wish I did it.
I wish you did it too.
I wish I did it.
Yeah.
I wish that while I was in that zone, I would have capitalized on it more. I wish I would have done more with it. Because I had it in my hand, you know what I mean?
It was hot. Everyone loved Nurse Joey.
They wanted it. They
And then
really.
That's when you got mad.
I couldn't have
You
it.
got mad.
Yeah, no, I
People
couldn't.
liked it.
I couldn't have it.
You was not for that bullshit.
And Nurse Joey, you like my shit?
Yeah, no,
Cancel
no,
it.
How
no.
dare
Done.
y'all?
That shit bang though. Did Max Steve make that beat?
No, I made that beat.
Oh, damn. Fuck you, Max Steve.
I made all the beats on the first album. The first album.
Yeah, no, I just thought he made the Nurse Joey beat. I remember the beat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was me. Hey, honestly, if I started rapping about video games tomorrow, you gonna start seeing me. You gonna start seeing me. I'll skyrocket to the top of that game. Are you kidding me? Especially if I edit videos with it. I'm literally built for this. Literally built for this. It's objectively a good idea.
Fuck it. Just do it tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. go.
You're not doing shit tomorrow.
Fuck it, yeah.
Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
I gotta go. That's cool.
This is just like when me and Domino said I should be a vaporwave artist named Young Yeehaw, and my gimmick is that I wear a cowboy hat and I just make like country themed vaporwave.
You need
And
to
we
do
were
it.
like, honestly, that'd work.
That
It'd
would
get
work.
over if I did it.
Instantly.
Hell yeah, do that Sunday.
Hey guys, how's the game
Yeah,
going?
I might as well get on the new Sunday. I'm doing all that tomorrow. So
Yeah, the Pokemon album tomorrow. Young Yeehaw on Sunday.
The
Yeah,
important
Young
thing is
Yeehaw.
having
yep,
fun.
and then
Gotcha.
viral by Monday, baby.
Monday, 2 projects coming out.
Yeah.
You're going crazy.
Young Yeehaw. Wow, y'all! I can't believe I've been
No. Do
a
rich
part
for
of
my
some
blood.
of Joey Z's
I'll leave
best
you to
country
it.
music. I've listened to this man walk around the house saying the wildest shit to country music. It's insane, and I hope he really does it.
Yeah, I'm built for genres I don't care about. I
really hope he does.
Do you know how good I'd do in a metal band?
I can imagine.
You know how good I'd do in all these genres that I don't want to be in? Metal fucked up when they let me go.
Damn.
They
Their
fucked
fault.
up.
He
They
didn't do
fucked
anything.
up. Hey, I didn't do nothing. I was game. I was ready to go.
Martin, so sorry I'm late.
You were right on time. Just keep her distracted while we get everything ready.
What the hell's Peter Parker talking
Yeah,
about?
what the hell is this? I don't like
They're
this.
throwing a party for his
Hey,
aunt.
here's my
so
favorite
they're
age.
trying to
Oh,
distract
whatever.
her.
It seemed like they were being real sneaky right
Ooh,
there.
is that
I
Aunt
was
May?
like,
Yeah, that's Aunt May right there.
Ooh,
she
girl.
looked younger than
Whoa.
ever.
No,
Listen.
not yet.
Girl.
Kingpin's territory. I was hoping for
I
at
wanted
least
to
a
put
weekend of
today's
R&R.
stream on YouTube, but I feel like maybe I talked too much shit today. Maybe I can't archive this. No, I'm playing. I'll probably archive it.
Should web him from
I don't
above.
know. Now you've been playing for a long time. I might edit it up anyway. In my head, I was just like, I want Armani's playthrough of Spider-Man to be on YouTube because I was like, Armani ain't gonna say shit. That's
Nah.
funny as hell that it's gonna be a let's play with the dude playing, don't really talking
I'm not
much
gonna
at
say a
all.
Goddamn thing.
And it's just gonna be other motherfuckers talking around him. I was like, he ain't even drinking with us. It's just me and Dave drinking around Armani while he plays Spider-Man. I was like, that's a formula for a good stream. In my head, that's a really good formula.